Good morning. I'm going to be cleaning up some of my scrap yarn and abandoned projects. I have a box that I'm about to show you. I have a bunch of abandoned projects and scrap from Christmas, and I went through right before Christmas and got all of the projects that I don't want to continue, and I put them all together, and I said I'd tackle it after Christmas. Well, it's been about 3 weeks, so it's time to get started on this. I'm gonna show you guys the box. It has everything from legitimate leftover scrap yarn from projects that I finished, like Little Man's Blanket, and then I have some projects in there that I'm gonna have to do some serious deconstruction on because there's one of a patchwork sweater that I tried to make when I first started really trying to make wearables, and it's just rough. You guys will see it. But here's the box. It is a diaper box. It is 100% a diaper box, and it is overflowing. As you see, there's like scrap yarn, there's a mostly completed blanket in there, a dog sweater, all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here. I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna wind everything up, take things apart. I have all of my scrap, my little scrap Ziploc bag. I always put my little scraps in here, my clips. I also have scissors that I'm gonna need, and honestly that's about it. That's all I'm gonna need, besides some patience. This might have to be a two-part kind of series because I don't know what I'm doing with most of like this. This has been dropped like 4 different times, but I'm gonna get started. I don't have a plan for this. I'm just gonna pull stuff out as I go and just go from there. I have a bunch of different weights in here. Like this is a weight 3, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. This is really loud. My dad says it sounds like one of those antique sewing machines. So I'll play like a little audio clip of it so you guys can kind of hear what this sounds like. It's really loud. Alright, now we're in to the tangled mess, and I don't know where to start with this. attach these two balls, or these two cakes, with a magic knot. These are the cakes that I used for little man's blanket, his birthday blanket, and then I ended up making him a matching beanie to go with it. I double stranded a beanie also. I don't know if you guys saw his blanket, but it turned out really cute. There's my magic knot. I just clipped the ends off. I don't know why I'm saving this, by the way. I don't make plushies, so it's not like I'm gonna use it for stuffing for anything. So, I don't know. I just keep it. Alright, so that's the end of this one. This was a Karen skinny cake, by the way. I have the name, I think it was Spearmint or something like that. I have the name on one of the blanket videos for little man's birthday blanket that turned into an after Christmas present. But this is what's left of that from that project. This is enough to do something with. I think I'm gonna do more of the cross bookmarks, because this is a skinnier yarn and it won't be as thick in some people's Bibles. That's the only complaint Travis had about the one I gave him. So I'm probably gonna use this for the crosses. I'm gonna set this box on the stool. I started this blanket for Travis's brother, who, him and his girlfriend, they just had the baby, but they were pregnant, and I wanted a blanket to take to the baby shower. So I started this project thinking I would have enough yarn of this yellow to do it, because I had I think 1 or 2 balls of this yarn, and turns out I ran out. I did not have enough, so I had to abandon this project and start over completely. Look at that, I untangled it. I don't know if I'll be able to salvage all of this, because I ended up mixing I mixed some different yarn in with this yellow. It was another yellow. I can see it in the blanket, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up cutting out the yarn that's not actually part of like this brand. It's a totally different yarn, because this yarn is so soft. It would be great for a blanket. And I got pretty far on this thing too. Like I made a lot of progress on it, but I was just running out of yarn. So we're gonna take this apart. I think I will retry to make this blanket, because this is also a weight 3 yarn. It's a skinny yarn. But I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this apart. I think I'm going to just cut this blanket off completely, and I will wind what I have, and then I'll deconstruct the blanket in a minute, so everything's nice and organized. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna snip this real quick, see, just like that, and then I'm gonna put this to the side. All right, I've got it all for the most part untangled. When I'm done with this one, I'm gonna attach it to this one with a magic knot. This might be worse than I thought, so, because this is awful. This is not good. All right, we're back on track. difficult. That one was rough, not even gonna lie. There's that one. That was really tangled. This is a weight 3 yarn. This is one of my favorite. Actually, I love Premier yarns. I specifically love this line. I've done so many projects with the Premier Bloom line. This is the weight 3. They have a weight 5. It's called Premier Bloom Chunky, and they have such cute colors. You should check it out if you like chunky yarns, or if you like to order your yarn online. I have allergies really bad, and this is full of dust, so yeah, I'm not feeling all that great now. But this brand is really nice. I really like this yarn. I've done tons of projects. I really like this one. You can find it on their website, but you can also get some of the Premier Big Chunky at Walmart, just so you know. Alright, so my next one is this, and I think this will be the last bit that I do today. It is almost 9 o'clock, and I have to go get a Walmart order. I ordered groceries last night, so I gotta go pick that up. And then I have some other errands I need to run today, so I don't think I will be doing this for much longer. Okay, so here's this one. There's more yellow. I just need to take it out of the blanket, and I am gonna attach it back to this because I only had one 200 gram skein of this yellow. So I am going to salvage as much of it as possible because I will be using it in a blanket. I do plan on remaking this, but much smaller. I plan on making it a true, a true baby blanket. I am going to take out, you can kind of, you can't really tell. There's a pale yellow in here, kind of, that doesn't belong to this that I used as a filler, because you can't really tell, but I can tell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to unravel this and split it, and then whatever is, like, there's a knot in here, you can kind of see it. I'm just gonna cut that off, and then this isn't enough to save. I'm just gonna throw this in here. That's what I plan on doing with this one, as I'll just take it apart, and then as I go I'll cake it up. But I'm gonna stop for now. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I have stuff I need to do. My allergies are getting to me pretty bad. I need to go do something for this, because it's just, oh. Anyways, I know I keep saying I'm gonna post and I'll do tutorials, but I just don't have the right equipment at the moment. I need to get a new phone. My camera's not very good. I don't have the right ring stand to do true filming down here, watching my hands and showing you guys how to do it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to figure something out, because I really want to start a basic stitches series. So maybe I'll try to get that going, but we'll see. I'm so busy and so tired, it's not even funny. But I'm gonna end here. I will see you guys soon. I might do this as a part 2 video, or a 2-parter, because this is still everything that's in here. I barely made any progress. All I have out of all of this work are these 3 right here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I didn't chit chat much. I didn't plan on it in this video. Hopefully I can get it out in the next day or 2. It is currently Friday, January 16th, so I should have this out hopefully by tomorrow. It's been like 2 weeks since I posted a YouTube video. I need to get on it. Okay, so we're gonna close out with the verse of the day. It's Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. Here's an easier version of that, because the Holy Bible app has different versions, so if you don't quite understand it, you can go to a different version, or a different translation. It says, the Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exalt you with loud singing. And Zephaniah 3:17. So there's the verse of the day. I hope you all have a wonderful day. You be safe, enjoy it. I'm not good at outros, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.